Hello and welcome to the SaturdayMP Show, episode number 67, being recorded mostly live, April 7th, 2025. I'm your host, Chris, and this is a show about shipping secure, high-quality software faster. And we I like to call this the improv of... It's like an improv show where we do mostly live coding. I try not to edit these videos too much, so you get to see me stumble and fall. There's several videos of me actually failing to solve problems or just getting horribly stuck. So if you like that kind of thing, this is the video for you. If you want a more polished, shorter video, then I don't know, just Google. There's lots of other ones on YouTube. Go watch some of those. So today we're just going to. It's been a hot minute since I recorded anything. So I'm just going to, and I'm still busy with some client work, so I'm just going to record a quick video, just try and get back into the routine here. Probably just two quick ones. I have to time box this, so this won't be a 2-hour long video like some of my other ones. And one of this Forbidden Paths one, I've actually kind of already solved it. I was poking around on it just to see if it looked like a reasonable quick one for this video, and I was like, oh, I know what the answer is to this one. So this one, actually, you're going to get to see me kind of solve it real fast because I already know the answer. And then I found another one that I think I should be able to solve, but I haven't fully solved it yet, but I should be able to solve it really quick. So and for those that don't know, picoCTF is just a bunch of challenges. They have a capture the flag event once a year, and then they put their challenges into this practice area for the actual capture the flag into this gym here, so you can go into the gym and practice them. But I like these challenges because they're they're more like high school students, so they're a little bit on the easier side, and they don't require a bunch of extra like tools or techniques or anything. So I find they're really good learning ones, and I've been a software developer for 20 some years now, but still some of the security stuff is new to me, especially like if you ever watch some of these dealing with C and format string and binaries. Like I'm still struggling with that. Some of that I remember back from my university days, again 25 years ago, but a lot of it that's forgotten. So I find these fun. I really like them. So I take a part in the picoCTF. I think it just happened. But yeah, go ahead and practice on their website here. So today, like I said, we're going to do the Forbidden Paths one, and we'll see how long this takes, and maybe I'll try another one. So I've already started the instance. So you can kind of see the prompt that we're getting here. So this is actually a problem, not so much with usually with websites kind of that allow people to upload files. If you're not careful, if you don't treat, basically, you should just ignore whatever path or whatever the user says. Just ignore that. Like if they enter a file or any type of path, you just ignore all that garbage, and don't listen to the user, because the user will try and trick you and lie to you. So for this one, they've already told us where the files live, and it looks like this if it's got for those that don't know, in the Linux file system, it's got a slash right at the beginning. That's the root file system. So if you can get access to the root, if you can read, even if you can't write to the root, you could read it. You could potentially pull down, you get access to the other high-level folders up there, and then you can pull down the password file and stuff like that. Like even if you can't write to it, you can pull it down and then just decrypt it at your leisure. Like you just take your time doing it. So it's really bad if you can read files outside of the website directory. So let's go to this website here. All right, so you can see it's an e-reader, and you just put in the name of the file that you want to read, and it takes you there. And this is a Divine Comedy. And stuff. And if we look at the page, there's not a lot going on this page. It's all PHP, if I remember correctly. So like if we go here and we go to the read, right, this is a PHP page. And again, we don't get to see a lot of the page source. So I'm not quite sure how the PHP page is filtering it, but that part doesn't matter too terribly much. Right, so if we try to put in like /flag.txt, I can see all my guesses in there. Right, you get the not authorized. So my guess is that they're checking maybe for a slash at the very beginning of the path, and that's how they're determining it's an absolute file path. So there's two differences in file paths for those who don't know. If you write like an absolute Linux, if you write like absolute, so bin, like say you have some bin user file dot whatever txt. This is an absolute file path because it starts right at the root of the file system. An absolute, relative file path kind of depends on where you are. So if we're already in this bin user folder, we could just do file.txt. We'll get us that file. I guess maybe I should use the. Oops. Where did we go? Sorry about that. There we go. What was the? They said it was this user share. Okay. So let's just do like this. So if we just did file.txt. So this is an absolute one at the top. So relative one, if we're already in this share, this file folder here, we can just do file.txt. The other thing you do in Linux, for those who don't know, is you can do ... which takes you up to the next level. So if I just did ... and then file.txt, it's going to actually look for a file in the user share nginx. Right, it'll look like this, file.txt. And so that's called a relative file system. So Linux, you can do the ... to move up a folder. If you just did one ... that looks in the current folder, you can use, sometimes you'll see this to just get a relative path for the current file. So really what we want, like if we look how many times we have to go up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, because they told us that there's a flag.txt file like this. Right, notice the slash, so that means it's right at the root. So we should be able to go, so if you go 1 up to the HTML, 2 to the nginx, 3 to the share, and then 4 to the user, and then flag.txt will get us what we want. So, and then, I don't know, I'll act surprised when this actually works. Yeah, again, you can see it in there already. So if we read that, there you go, boom, there's the answer. So resume. So again, you can also read other files, like by going up, like the flag, and all these capture the flags, they just kind of represent a sensitive file. But if you can read files from all the way up to the root, you could kind of read down into maybe the users folder. Again, the password file is a great one to grab. You could start reading config files to see how the server is set up, and all sorts of crazy stuff. So if you ever write a program that lets users upload a file or specify a file path, just ignore whatever they type. Ignore whatever they add in there. You just name that file yourself is the best thing. Okay, so I needed to, oops, let's go, let's enter it in here. Solved. All right, cool. So we solved that one. Wow, that took like again, sorry, I solved that one beforehand. I got a little too excited, wasn't paying attention. So this next one, I've taken a quick look at. Where is that one again here? This login one. So I've taken a quick look at it, but I haven't solved it yet. I think I know what I need to do, but again, this could be one where I fail at. So this is the login challenge against another web exploitation one. So let's just open it up. Oh, I guess what I should do. So I'm in the feature for bin flag. I'm just going to just whip this work in progress. This is not. I'll put a proper explanation there later. You don't have to watch it. Oh yeah. So for those that don't know too, I guess I should show. If you go to github.com to here, and then you go look at the picoCTF repository. This you can find all the kind of all the solutions for the picoCTF here. So just go ahead and take a look there. Like if you're looking, and I'll add the forbidden string and basically I just have a little write up. So for format string 3, I still haven't solved. I didn't bother to do it today because I know I didn't have a lot of time. Because I got to put some more design work to do today, and some actual coding to do later. So, right. So it kind of talks about how to how I solved it. So I tried to put a little bit of explanation there. So hopefully that's helpful to people. Okay. All right. So what was I doing? I was going to go back here. Let's just do a whip, and then I'll change these messages later. Let's go back and check out main, and then let's create a branch here. I think it was just called login, right? picoCTF, yeah, login. Okay. So let's add that, and then new folder. Login and new file, just readme.md, login, and then let's just commit. Where's my login challenge? Okay. All right, so we have that there. So because I think this one I will need to actually look at some files. Okay, so we went, well, there's no hints. So if we go here, we can see there's a login page. I don't know, let's just try admin. Oh, incorrect password, okay. Oh, no. So now if we look at this page source, we can see, what is there to see? Not a lot here. Oh, this is index. Oh yeah, right. This is where I kind of looked at the index and I stopped because I wanted to do this part live. So I think the problem is in here. So if we open up this, yeah, we get all this JavaScript. So let's just put this into our. So I think the last problem was kind of a good way to say, hey, don't allow users to specify paths. Like, don't just ignore, like, again, when a user specifies a path or uploads a file or anything like that, you just ignore everything. Even, like, I just rename the file. Like, I don't care what name they gave it. I rename it to whatever I want after it's uploaded. And there's a lot of third-party libraries, depending on the environment you're working in, that'll handle some of that stuff for you. What did they call this JavaScript? It was just index.js. Okay, let's just call it the same thing. Index.js. And then we put it here. Right, and this looks like a base 64 maybe. So let's can I review can I just reformat this code? Or do I need a plugin to do that? Yeah, format selection. Oh, I didn't do anything. Oh, I didn't get the whole thing there. I don't think actually. Let's there we go. This is for those who don't know, I got the GitHub Copilot enabled. Okay, so now maybe I can format this. Oh, it didn't do anything. Ugh. Do I need to install like one of the bazillions of plugins to format document? Nah, man. Okay, maybe GitHub Code. I don't know. This is kind of annoying. I usually like to use a lot of the IDE. Oh yeah, here. What do I have here? This is me trying to solve using Pwn tools that format string way back in the day. A month ago, last video I recorded. Please, is there? Let's just see this, please. Oh yeah, and I'm using the Claude Sonnet. This is the one, Claude is the one I had the best luck with coding wise, but if people have other ones, let me know. Please reformat this code. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what it does. Otherwise, I have to manually do it. It's a huge pain. Because if you're using like an IDE JetBrains thing, like they just kind of just work. Like if I'm using their WebStorm or something, it'll just reformat it. This one I probably need a goofy plugin or something. Okay, let's see if this. See, the only problem with using the GitHub Copilot's reformatting this is I don't know if it's correct. Where if I'm using like an automated tool, I have a lot more faith that it'll reformat it correctly. See, like it's put comments and stuff in it. I didn't want the comments in there. Okay. So new promise. And then it added a semicolon. Like that's not, yeah, this is not right. Okay. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. Okay. Sure. I don't use a ton of JavaScript, so I'm not quite sure how people would reformat this, but let's just give it our best shot here. T4 blah blah blah. Looks like that could go on a separate line. Return. Right, so I'm pretty sure this is like checking the password. What do we got going here? Oh, oops, we could probably separate these colons. Let's do that. Colon, and then, oh, we got another. That's kind of gross. All right, so let's see. So when the form, again, JavaScript's not my thing, but when the form loads, you're adding an event listener to the submit button. Don't let the default happen. So don't submit the form normally, I think is, if I remember correctly, what this says. Override it, and then, oh, I guess this could go on its own line here. And then instead, where does this, where's this matching one? Oh, there. Oh, they define two constants in one line. Okay, just to go crazy. Okay. And then we have the for loop for, well, it's equal, do the thing. So this is replacing equal signs. I think is what that's doing. And then if the, oh, okay, so this is like the encrypted, if the username is this, t.u, I'm assuming that's the username. That, and if the password is not equal, so we could see, wait, didn't this password have a bunch of equals on it? I had some equals at the end. Oh, no, oh, I just saw these equals, okay. So if it's not equal to that, then So again, this is a good idea not to put any passwords or anything in your JavaScript because people can always just read it. Yeah, use input using password. Your flag is. What's B to A? Is that byte to array? Does B to A do? It just reverses it. Oh, so you basically need to enter the flag. Oh, okay. I wonder if we could use CyberChef to solve this problem. Oh yeah, look, it even's got the little wand. Huh, that's base 64. Okay, so it is a base 64 string. All right. So converts. Oh, it's a base 64 encoded ASCII string. Oh, okay, okay. So if where's my thing here? So I need to use the username of YWRTAW4. I don't see this what I copied below is just the oh no. I don't see, at least in my line of work. Oh, this is what I want to copy. I don't think did I copy this? All right, did they convert? Yeah, they just get rid of the equal sign. I'm pretty sure it's just getting rid of the equal sign. Okay, so what was it saying? I don't see. Oh, incorrect username. Oh, I have. For E and R. Oh, right. They're yeah, they are encrypting both. Okay. What do I want to keep saying here? Actually, let's store this somewhere. Just all right, there we go. Go back to this. Oh no, I need this guy here. Oh, it was admin. Okay, I was partially correct. Oh, I guess I didn't notice. It was just password incorrect. Okay. So if we just edit admin in this. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So I don't notice a lot of people putting, at least I haven't seen that, where someone puts like a hard-coded something into their JavaScript. I've heard of people doing it. I've heard mostly people putting their AWS tokens in JavaScript. The other one I've heard of is they put their AWS token inside the client. Like if you have an iPhone app and you wrote it, you have the key is just embedded in the binary of the client that you download. But if anyone just decompiles that binary, they can get your AWS key, and that's no good. I have seen people hard code logins on the server side. So like they want to log in as an admin and stuff. And that, you know, don't do that. Don't hard code any logins. That's a disaster waiting to happen. So, all right. Let's wrap this up because that's all good. Right, so we have that solved. So if we just enter the flag in here. Oh, there's this. Boom. Hooray! Okay, cool. So we solved both of those. So yeah, don't hard code any of your passwords in anything in JavaScript people can read. Base 64 is not encryption. They can read that, no problem. So don't do that. It's a bad idea. All right, I think I'll wrap that up now. I got it. Like I said, want to solve that format string 3, but I think that'll take me a while, so I'll have to wait till I'm not as busy with work and life and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you have a question you want me to answer in the future or any feedback, you can send an email to ask@SaturdayMP.com, or just leave comments if you're watching this on YouTube below. Yeah, and then if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, all the things. If you liked it, chances are other people will, and by hitting the like button and similar things, and just sharing this with others, it just helps them find it. Other people that might find this useful. And yeah, again, thank you all very much for your time and for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope today is a very nice sunny day here in Edmonton. Finally, I think all the fake springs are done. False spring. We're on to real spring now. So hopefully it'll stay nice, and it'll just rain tonight and it won't snow or freeze. So I hope your day is going to be great and nice and sunny, and I will hopefully see you in a week. Yeah, like I assume people just keep watching this. They're just waiting with bated breath for the next video to come out every week. If that's you, hopefully I'll see you next week. Otherwise, I don't know if you're watching this in the past or whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you hopefully in the future. Later. Bye.